Second time in a row that I'm starting here in this desert. Oh well, hey everybody, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time! I've never actually tried crouch stabbing with the big Auron sword before. That looks kinda cool. Does that deal, like, extra damage or something? Probably. Well, I mean, it does deal more damage than the basic crouch stab with the other swords, but still. Anyway, last time we went through the final temple, the Spirit Temple, obtained both the Silver Gauntlets and the Mirror Shield, as you can see here on my back, and we used them to defeat a terrible boss fight. But it's okay, it's all over now. Can you fuck off? I wish the Gways didn't respawn, that would be really nice. This time, I have business back in the Gerudo's Fortress that I would like to take care of, so this will not be the finale just yet, or, well, it won't be the finale ever. The finale will be the next video after this, but yeah, this is not going to be the finale of the series because I do have a pretty sizable thing that I need to do. Also, I should be able to pick this up. You know what? That works. I should be able to pick up this boulder and access this new grotto. What's down here? Got a couple of business scrubs, and the mirror shield completely deletes their nuts. Cool, good to know. So let me put on the normal shield again, and then knock you into that, and then I could totally just... Okay, green potion for 40 rupees. You know, that's actually not bad, and I was going to buy one of those later this episode, so I'll actually take that. That's good, thank you. Man, for once, one of you guys is useful. Alright, yes, I know how potions work. Hey, I could skip that dialogue, but never when I buy them from shops. I love this game. It's very inconsistent. Alright, there we go. How about you? I doubt you could match him, honestly. If you spare me, I will sell you a red potion. May as well. I mean, I'm full on bottles, aren't I? What do I have in my bottles? Yep, that sounds about right. Okay, so I don't really need it after all, but... You know, the thought was nice. It's the thought that counts, you know? It's kind of weird how you had to wait until this point in the freaking game to finally get some useful business scrubs. And, you might even just have your bottles full already. It might not even be that convenient. But I suppose it is a lot more convenient than having to travel all the way back to a town to buy them, because otherwise that's the only place you can get potions. Okay, so... I believe the only way to get to Gerudo's Fortress from here is to go back through the Haunted Wasteland. It is the Haunted Wasteland, right? That is what it's called? Or is it just called the Wasteland? I can't remember. I could have sworn it's called the Haunted Wasteland. I guess we'll find out. Ooh, we're gonna be traversing it at nighttime. This will be cool. Okay, it is Haunted Wasteland. Good. So... I don't remember how to go. I don't remember what the path was here. And I think if you get it wrong, even now, you'll just be sent back to the Desert Colossus as opposed to being taken to the fortress. Okay, well, we have a box here. When in doubt, follow the boxes. So this box here, let's go across this ridge. Nope, that's wrong. The ridge was bad. The ridge was evil, you silly. Obviously, the ridge was gonna be evil. There was no other possible freaking option in that scenario. Okay. Let you all drive past me. Excuse me? Excuse... That's a bad zone too? So you're telling me I just narrowly avoided the bad zone the first time. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try this a couple times, but if this doesn't work out, I'll just teleport somewhere else and head to the Gerudo's Fortress the normal way instead. Go down into the valley. No, silly me. The building's right there across the hill. What the fuck do you mean that's the wrong path? Okay, you know what? Fuck this. We're just gonna go around the long way. I'm gonna go to the freaking Minuetta Forest. We're gonna go to Hyrule Field, or sorry, the Lost Woods with the Minuetta Forest, which is... Got it! Got there in the end. Just had to hear the notes, and then, you know, you see how it works. Alrighty, I'm hoping to finish the game this recording session, because, like, I've had this playthrough running for how long now? Like, genuinely, a really fucking long time. Since, I think, October last year. It's spring of the current year. Like, it has taken me all winter to finish this damn thing. So, I'd very much like to get it done soon so that I can free up the, free up the video recording time for some more games I've been meaning to play. Okay, let me hope that... God damn it, that's exactly what I was hoping wouldn't happen. But, you know, I guess sometimes you can't always get what you want. Gonna hookshot you in the bicep. Ha 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 ha! The bicep is the weak point, now we know. Very good to know, very good to know. Okay, So I think if you just jump up here, you can climb up past them. I don't think I've ever done this before, so I may as well point it out, the fact that you can do it. Oh, and if you have the Scarecrow song, you could just skip, you could do it from the other side, because you could summon the Scarecrow there, and then just climb up and go around. Yeah, that's kind of convenient. I like that. It's entirely possible, then, that you could go get the Scarecrow song, like, first thing, as Adult Link, and then, or at least unlock the ability to use the Scarecrow song. Not necessarily get the Scarecrow song, but you know what I mean. Unlock the ability to use it as Adult Link before going to the Forest Temple, and then just use it to skip those guys your first time through. I think that would actually be that's kind of a fun alternate route in the game, except, you know, it's not really an alternate route, but it's as close as you're getting to one. May as well leave the Goron tunic on this entire time, since we are about to revisit the desert. My screen just, all the icons on my desktop just flickered. But I'm sure that doesn't mean anything. My computer installs some weird program that's like nicer desktop icons or whatever, and so I think that's what it's doing. Like every time I boot it up, it always does that at least once, like it's trying to boot that program up and get it running. I don't understand why it's there, but it's there. So yeah, there we go. I can only concentrate on playing the songs when I'm not actively talking. And it's just how I work. One thing at a time. And now I'm just thinking of that video of, like, the person who stood on a scale and it said, like, weight limit exceeded 1 person at a time, please. I cannot think of a better roast to come out of one of those scales than that. Like, holy shit. Is this something I can now pick up with the silver gauntlets that I couldn't before? Seems like it, yeah, it has the special pickup animation. It doesn't have anything under it, though. Man, I should have waited for the ghost, but the ghost would have probably hit me with the flame and made me drop it anyway. I'm surprised there are still ghosts here, though, because, like, I killed all of you. I like how the fire just, like, bounced off of me, because I'm on Epona, and when you're on Epona, you are invincible, like, genuinely. Epona is a shield from all forms of harm. That is Lake Hylia. That is not where I want to go. I want to go this way. Gerudo Valley is over here, to the immediate west, not down to the southwest. To think that this video will probably be the last time I spend any amount of time in the overworlds. Kind of sad when you think about it, but yeah, that's gonna be the case. So enjoy the Hyrule Field theme and riding on Epona one last time while you can, because there's not gonna be a lot of Hyrule Field romping going forwards. We are very close to the end of this thing. In fact, I can just go for the end right now whenever I want to. I'm only sticking around to Gerudo Valley because there's that one thing, the training ground. I can just say what it is. I've already shown it off. It's the training ground. I haven't done that yet, and I would very much like to. So, let's head back inside, where the lovely music is. Wow, look at that smeary texture on the mountain up there. And then we leap across. Oh. I was going to leap across the waterfall, but it seems that they've built a bridge on it. That's boring. Oh, actually, yeah. There's something we can do here now that we've freed all the carpenters from the Gerudo's fortress. Hey, I heard you saved my men. When they returned, we built this bridge. Look at this. Isn't it a fine bridge? They may be wimpy carpenters, but once they all got together, they got the job done. Very nice. They built it off-screen, presumably because, I don't know. Though they're surprisingly quick workers. I mean, it can't be easy to build a bridge like that. Hey, all, what's up? You did so great, young man. I can't remember what voice I gave these guys. I'm just giving them whatever I want. Without the old witches, the gang of thieves isn't all that scary. Like I suspected, Naburu was brainwashed by Ganondorf's followers. How do you know who she is? You were just imprisoned by the Gerudo. I guess you probably saw the witches. Oh, it was Ganondorf, the evil king, who was behind the gang of thieves. Yes, Ganondorf was behind the Gerudo's existence. No, that's wrong. That's probably a mistranslation, if I had to guess. I'm the wandering running man. I've run all over this land in search of true competitive spirit. I beat all my challengers, man and beast. You're an athletic guy, and you look like you might have a true killer instinct too. Now that the bridge over Gerudo Valley is complete, I'm looking for a challenger to have a commemorative race against. The best time to go from here to the bridge in the Lost Woods was 2 minutes and 38 seconds. That's my record. Or perhaps 2 inches and 38 inches, depending on your definition. Will you challenge my record? For sure, let's do this. Excellent, then you go first. I'll give you a head start. Now, go ahead. that was kind of a weak anticlimactic beginning to that, sir. Okay, I don't believe you are allowed to ride Epona during this, so you're just timed on how quickly you can get over to the Lost Woods. It does not take very long whatsoever. In fact, we will be able to beat the time pretty easily. While I'm thinking of it, I may as well go over some other plans for things I want to collect this episode. There's actually another piece of heart in Zora's River that I never got, and I'd like to grab that. That we can now get with the hover boots, I'm pretty sure. There was only the one. I only got the one earlier in Zora's River, but there's one right by the waterfall that leads to Zora's Domain that I can now get. And I completely forgot that it was there, presumably because I never saw it as a young Link, so yeah. In the meantime, though, we're just doing this race, so let's do it. I mean, he does say it's a foot race and not a roll race, but unfortunately, Link doesn't know how to move any faster than this. It wasn't until Majora's Mask where the bunny hood taught him the wisdom of moving faster. Alright, can I climb this fence at all? I don't think I can, actually. Oh, I can! Okay. That's nice. Looked like it was covered in barbed wires. There was a part of me that was like, I don't think you can. But nah, you totally can. So, an interesting little bug is actually available to us right now. If we go to the ranch, or actually, I think if we haven't yet rescued Epona from the ranch at this point in the game, and you go to the ranch and talk to Ingo, some flag gets set a wrong way, or like something weird happens inside the code that actually causes this race to break in a weird way I'll talk about shortly. I love this texture just like protruding out of the ground here inexplicably. This game is beautiful. Alright, we're just gonna walk backwards like this because it is much faster than the normal running speed for some reason. I don't understand why. It's also a lot more fun than just pressing A repeatedly, so okay, I think, okay, here's the path to the Lost Woods. We've almost hit the time limit, but that's okay. We'll get there, we'll get there. This'll get us there. This'll get us there. This'll get us there. God, one of my favorite Markiplier videos is the one where they play the Scrap Mechanic minigame. Hi! Excuse me? You were nowhere to be seen ahead of me. How the fuck did you do this? You did quite well. But you couldn't beat me. Your time was 2:03, but I just beat you by 1 second. You'll have to challenge me again sometime. Goodbye, then. No matter how well you do in that minigame, he always beats you by 1 second. I don't believe he ever rewards a piece of heart or anything like that. It's kind of just a pointless waste of time, so yeah. I just wanted to show it off that one time. The bug I was talking about earlier, though, is if you've gone to talk to Ingo in the ranch before rescuing Epona, while in the middle of that minigame, he will actually not be there at the end for some reason. Like, a flag gets set somewhere that tells him to not show up there. I don't know why, it's just a little quirk with this game. Hey, I was actually able to partially remember the song while talking this time. That's kind of an upgrade. I'm gonna pause recording real quick and see you back in Gerudo Valley. Alright, welcome back. Does the cursor actually show up? Oh, it does. Hello, it's my PC cursor. Immersion ruined. This isn't an N64. It's an emulator. Like you didn't realize that already. I mean, just look at the screen. This is not a real N64. A real N64 would be a lot more pixelated than this. Okay, back in Gerudo's Fortress. Do I want to give another attempt at the archery minigame while I'm here? I don't know if I do. I think I just like gave up on it last time, and I honestly don't have much interest in going back to it, and I think the Gerudo Training Ground is going to take me a substantially long amount of time anyway, so this might be all I do for the rest of the video. That and a couple of extra pickups, and perhaps going for the main quest. We'll have to see. This is the Gerudo's Training Ground. Membership card verified. 1 try for 10 rupees. Let's try! Alright, I'll take your 10 rupees. Give it your best shot. How exactly do those doors work where you just clap and they open up? Is it like a robot that's automatically responding to the noise of clapping? It's kind of like, is it like a motion detector or something? I'm not really sure. Welcome to the Gerudo Training Ground, an area with a name so long the game had to squish to fit it all in. I think that's another big fairy available right away, not that that really helps. So yeah, we got 3 options to go. The main deal with this place is that you need to hunt around these various puzzle rooms that... If you can overcome the trials in the chambers ahead, then and only then will you be qualified to hold our secret treasure. Okay, never mind. I guess we got explained to there. Let's go to the right direction first. Defeat all the enemies in a limited time. So each room will have a challenge for you, whether it's a puzzle, whether it's a little combat trial, or whatever. Then I think it rewards you with a small key, which you can use in a certain other area in order to access a special reward. And of course, naturally, I'm gonna be clearing out all the rooms because I want to. These guys, have I acknowledged these guys? These are Dinolfos. I don't think we ever saw these guys in the, in the Spirit Temple. Though they are there on the Master Quest version of the dungeon. They are not in the normal version. These guys are basically just Lizalfos, but easier. I mean, look at this guy. Yeah, that was just a Lizalfos, but he went down in like one hit. I mean, it's entirely possible Lizalfos are also that easy, and in fact, they might be even easier because I think they have less health than Dinolfos, but still. Yeah, that was pretty pathetic. It's understandable why those guys became the first mini-boss in Majora's Mask. Pick you up. Also, I love how Majora's Mask misspells their name as Dinolfos when it's Dinolfos. This game gets it right, at least. Small key, recovery hearts on the side that I don't need. May as well save them for later. Now let's go to the next room. What do we have in here? Okay, so this room, cross the sea of fire and pick up the rupees. They forgot to mention that part, but yeah, that's an important part of it. What does this do? Turned off fire, sweet. We activated the fire extinguisher. Oh, I need hover boots for this. Hiya! Got my hover shoes on. Let's go over here before the fire reappears. The fire's gonna reappear while I'm standing on it, just watch. Okay, no it didn't. Actually, I think it might be off forever. Probably is. Then we use the hook shot for this. Oh no, it was off temporarily. Okay, good to know. Alrighty. Last silver rupee this should be. Indeed. That opens... Which door just opened? This one? I guess this one. I didn't see Link in front of it, though. That over there is a small key sitting on the ground. There's also a door that way. I think I'd rather go see what this door is first. So let's use our hover boots. Gonna be using our hover boots all throughout the room. Oh, I see. Okay, you don't need the hover boots. There's a place to play the Song of Time right there. Good to know. Speaking of which, I would still like to show off the little detail involving the Song of Time blocks that I've been mentioning a bunch of times, but haven't remembered to show. Collect the underwater gems. Okay, so we gotta play Song of Time here, and then we gotta switch to iron boots, so let me just get those on right now. I love my iron boots that, like, make me stick to the floor. They're my favorite shoes to wear. Well, they might be great, like, exercise equipment, honestly, if they were real. Are there, like, weighted shoes like that take extra effort each step? Wow, I cleared all 4 of those in one go. That was quite satisfying. Okay, what we got? Oh, I should probably put on the tunic that makes it so I don't drown. Or we could leave it off and have this be a little more interesting, you know? You can't breathe underwater. Thanks, Navi. Didn't know that. Thanks for explaining the concept of lungs and oxygen to me. I mean, water does have oxygen in it, but you need gills to actually get it, and unfortunately, Link does not have any of those. Despite all the powers we've gained, gills aren't one of them. Okay, so we have 2 minutes before I start dying, or actually, 2 minutes before I just straight up die. I don't think it's not like other games where you start taking damage after your breath meter runs out. Here, you just you just die instantly. All right, yep, gotta do this, gotta take these off. We're once again back to the water temple fun of having to switch the stupid boots on and off repeatedly. Oh, okay, there's actually no need to swim around for the remaining ones since we could just use the hook shot, though there are more clams down here. As long as we're quick, we should be fine. But that is not being very quick. That is, though. There we go. Good job to me. All glory to me and whatnot. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Where is the last one? Okay, all the way up there. Maybe we will need... Okay, let's hookshot ourselves up and then take the boots off. Then we can swim around in the current in the top area of the room and pick it up that way. And that should be it. And we still have 1 minute and 25 seconds before we drown. Holy shit. Who knew that gaining more hearts increased your lung capacity? That doesn't make much sense, but it is how it works. In case you've forgotten, the amount of health that you currently have is directly translated to the timer for drowning and for excessive heat as well. So the more health you have, the longer you can survive. It's a pretty cool detail. All right, there's a small key. Now I believe we can head through the next room. I hope I don't have to... Okay, good. Okay. Thank you for the help, buddy. I was about to have to ledge grab there, but thanks to your little push, I no longer need it. All right, let's go this way. I wish I had the map for this place. It would be very nice. Because this is a dungeon, so I think it has a dungeon map in it somewhere. Yeah, may as well wear the hover boots. Why not? Door's shut behind. Find a secret passage in this room. You got it. Gonna stun you. Hey now. You're an all-star. Get your game on. Hey now. You're an all-star. Wait, no, it's hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on. Hey, there we go. Saying song lyrics with their proper rhythm but without their proper melody is kind of weird. Not gonna lie. I mean, yeah, it would naturally sound kind of weird. You're expecting a song, but there's no song. It's just a beat. You're rapping at that point. Hello there. This should have a small key in it. So I'm supposed to find a secret passage in this room. I'm not supposed to fight enemies. So this might just be a fake chest with nothing in it. Yay! I mean, I'll take it. Okay, so yeah, we need a secret passage. We can also, I think, use the megaton hammer here. I'm gonna take those off before I go insane. Get the hammer, and now, hi-yah! Hi-yah! Ooh, an eye. Is that the secret passage? Didn't it say secret passage, not secret eye? Not secret button? All right, I'm gonna smash all of these things because I feel like it. How many more? We got 2 at least, probably 3. It's probably more likely. Pow. Pound you into dust. Pound you nowhere. Pound you into dust. And last one. Hiya! Our genocide run is complete. Oh, hey! Okay, so what does the eye do? Unlocks the door. This probably removes the fire from the... That was a weird angle. Okay. Camera didn't really know what to do with where it was currently positioned. That makes sense. If I were the camera, I'd probably be confused too. There you go. Now in here. Ah, right. Blind the eyes of the statue. I think you just shoot them in the eyes. I think that's it. That's all you do. Hiya! Yep, and I think you have to do it in a limited time. Like, once you shoot one, it'll go back to normal after a certain time. I'm not really sure. Either way, it's very simple. There's probably also multiple ways you can do it, too. Okay, well, there's all the eyes. Did it... Are they going out? Oh, yeah, they are. They totally are. Interesting, okay. So I guess I have to run around and hit them that way? I can't just, like, wait on this platform. Can I shoot for crap? Oh, my God. Okay. Interesting. So... Because I was going to go, like, how is this a challenge exactly? But I see it now. Barely avoided taking damage there in the lavas. There's you. And that's not you. Neither's that. Neither's that. Neither's that. Neither is that. None of those were correct at all. What about hover boots? I'm trying to remember how you do this one. Hover boots. Okay, well, I can just walk on it. That doesn't help at all. I still get pushed by it, so yeah. Felt like there was some kind of trick to this. But I can't remember what it is. I guess you just have to do them all in quick succession. Like, I have to shoot at the one on the left right now. Or I can run out of arrows. That's cool, too. You just lose all my arrows. Oh, come on. That really didn't hit. I think there's also another direction I can go in case this doesn't work out. Because, yeah, I shot you right in the eye. How did that not count? Come on. And then last one. Hiya! Ah. I do like how Link just pulls the strings, sadly, when you don't have anything. Is that a place I could play Scarecrow's song? I think I vaguely remember it not being one, so no. I'll come back to that. That seemed a little difficult. Seemed like there was something I was missing in that room. Like maybe there's a switch somewhere else in that room that stops the platform from rotating or makes it rotate faster or something. And I'm gonna have to hit that first. Either way, there is another way I can go from the beginning, so I shall head back there. This will just make a platform, right? I'm gonna play the Song of Time real quick, see what this does. I did do this dungeon fairly recently, but it's still been long enough, and I also chose to ignore this dungeon on all my previous playthroughs of this game on the 3DS version, so hey, that's something good. Alrighty. Blocks. Block. I don't know what that comes from, but I've heard it loads of times. Block. That is 4 small keys and still no doors to use it on, but don't worry, we're about to find one very soon, believe you me. If you desire to acquire our hidden treasure, you must strive to obtain the keys hidden in each chamber. Does this have a key? No, it has Bombchu. Okay. Is there anything to use Bombchu on in the immediate area, or is that just a for fun? Like, here, have a Bombchu, haha. Have a Bombchu, lol. Very helpful item. I'm gonna take these off. I just, the more I can avoid going into the inventory and selecting other boots, the better. No, Link, we're not climbing the walls. Though they are climbable, that is worth noting. So maybe there's a secret passage in the ceiling? You know what, let's bring out the lens of truth and try to find it. I like the weird magic sound the lens of truth makes whenever you activate it or deactivate it. Like, why is the lens making that sound exactly? I don't know, but it's not important because it's cool. Here we go. I think there are just enough keys to unlock every single door in this room, and me being the obsessive completionist that I have become in recent years, am naturally going to be unlocking all of them. So yeah, prepare for that. Hey, 50 rupees. Okay, that brings me up to the rupee limit. Anywhere in the ceiling here? No. Okay. Back I go then, since we are stopped by another locked door. Ayo? Crush. The door thunders the floor as it strikes down behind me. Yeah, I don't know. We got an eyeball switch in this room that I only noticed just now coming out of there. I suppose that's the design intent. You don't notice it the first time, but maybe you come back into this room and you're like, hey, wait, how long has that been there? What does this give? Thanks for nothing. To the left, to the left, to the left. I like the lion faces around these doors. It's pretty cool. Defeat all the enemies in a limited time. 1 minute to kill Stalfos. Oh God. Okay. Maybe I can spin attack. I'm trying to spin it. I'm trying to spin it. There we go. Got the spin attack off. Man, it is not easy to do that, huh? And they also just block it with their shield anyway. So you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. We're going with this. I'm gonna use a fire arrow to speed this up because I feel like it. Okay, this guy did not lag my game to hell and back as he died, which implies that he will not respawn over time. That's usually what that means. If you want to know more, watch my Forest Temple video where I explain it. Or go watch Scowo's video about why the Stalfos lag so much, which is actually where I got that information from. Okay, buddy, pal, friend guy, I need you dead, okay? Thank you. Man, I almost failed that challenge. I was 24 seconds left, but, It's because they keep waiting there with their stupid little shields, and I don't think there's any way to bait them to drop it. Like there is with some Silksong enemies, or some Metroid enemies, is actually what I was thinking of. Gather the jewels of white, while avoiding traps and danger. Sure thing, I have a limited time to do this in. Okay, you didn't mention that part. That's fine, though, that's fine. We got this. Unless I aim at the wrong target, then we got this. Okay, do this. Go backwards. Hiya. Okay, there's one right here above the start. So go do that. I can hear the sound of boulders in this room. Boulders from Colorado. Now I'm reminded of Firewatch. I really gotta replay Fire. Oh my God, there's a wall master in here. Okay, that's fine. We got a big Oron sword. Oh my God, it just died instantly. That was fantastic. I want to say some enemies in this game drop less money the quicker you kill them. Like, the longer it takes you to battle them, the less damage you deal, the more of a reward you get, since, you earned this. You earned a bigger prize pool from it. Okay, gonna go get you. Nice. Gonna go this way. Didn't want to say there's another thing on this side, another silver rupee. Another silver rupee on this side. Hey, that's not a silver rupee. That is a boulder. I'm Indiana Jonesing this shit. I was about to say I'm Indiana Joning this shit. I don't know what that means. Don't worry about it. Indiana Joning, indeed. For some reason, it's so funny to me. All right, hello. Gonna get a tiny pinprick, tiny pixel of this. What am I trying to think of? Pixel blocks. Pixel schmixel. Yes. Here is where you are stopped if you don't yet have the silver gauntlets from the Spirit Temple. This is why I waited until this point to do this dungeon, because it is not completable without the silver gauntlets. Without the necessary items, one will be confounded by impossible mysteries. I do believe it is completable with other methods, though maybe not, because I think you need the hover boots in that one room. I recommend saving it until after you've completed every temple. That's all I'll say. There you go. Hi. Hello, albino wolf, sir. Bam! You're not even any stronger. Oh my god, you're supposed to be like the alpha. Not the albino, you're supposed to be the alpha. This door is popping out from the wall. I don't think I trust it, but I'm gonna open it anyway. Okay. Gotta use bombs, and I think in the process that might open up a special passageway? Maybe? Possibly? Possibly? No. That's fine. That's fine, I can live with that. There a lens of truth here? Okay, there is something here. I thought there was. Let's go up inside of it first before I shove the thing, because, you know, this takes way less effort than pushing a giant heavy block with my heavy gauntlets of heaviness. Okay, that unlocks the door behind where the block was, so that's good. And hey, now we're up here. So is there something I can do up here? Think about the statue. Can I get the statue to rotate too? Navi's flying over to it, but I can't lock on or anything, so... Strange. I guess I'll go back this way for now. At least I've refilled on arrows from the last time. You're all back. You're all back, you idiots. God, remember? Oh, hey, there's another one over here. Remember the white Wolfos that was a mini-boss at the end of the ice cavern, and I just killed it in one fucking hit? It had mini-boss music and everything, and I just destroyed it. God, it's such a weird choice for a mini-boss. Like, it's just one of the Wolfos, but slightly stronger, and not even stronger enough to survive one fucking jump attack. Yeah, from what I hear, and I'm about to actually go over this very soon, some things about this game were, like, swapped out and readjusted last minute in development, so I think that would definitely explain it. One with silver hands shall move a giant block. Okay, so I just have to become a knight and find a suit of armor, and then I can move it, or this works too. Didn't mention the rupees on the the rubies on the silver hands. You can see where I got that mixed up. It's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough as long as you have enough likes, because holy shit, okay. Want a horizontal slash, that's, okay. Maybe crouch poke instead? Or that could not work too, okay. Shoot you with the I'm trying to hit your lower half, that's where you're vulnerable. That works, okay, what? I don't understand these guys in this game. Majora's Mask, I think, removed their weird hardened shells up above, and I'm all for it, because it's really weird the way they work in this game. Alright, you know what? I'm down a lot of health right now, and these guys aren't dropping me any hearts. Why don't I use one of my 2 fairies, and then I can probably replace it with a red potion or something later on. There we go. Beauteous. Oh, okay, that works. That works, I guess. I was gonna go open the other chest, but that's fine. Oh, wait, that caused 2 chests to appear. That was close. 3 is a magic number. Hello, fairy, please bestow your healing on me. This is an objectively bad idea because, you know, I had 2 extra lives and now I only have 1, but why not? I felt like it. Okay. Open you. If only I had the wallet space for that. Not like I need it, but, you know. Stupid wallet system in this game. Like, what's the deal? Cool, more rupees. Love it. How about this chest? Cool! Literally. Alright, break out of it, please, Link. Thank you. Now, interesting how this one last spot is completely empty. I wonder if there's actually a chest here and it's just invisible. Yep, here we go. This has the small key. I like that. It's pretty clever. Okay, with that, I think all we can do now is go back to that one room with the statue. There's no dungeon map in this place, which I find kind of interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna take a blind shot to this thing because, oh, I do have the lens. Oh, but it worked anyway. First try. Right. So this door... So, can I play the Scarecrow song here? Nope. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do. Okay, you can. That's good to know. I think I had a really hard time playing it from down below on my first playthrough, so yeah. That's probably why. Hey, wait a second. Okay, so Navi is... Yes, I know. Thank you. Navi's flying over here. Oh, but she's not anymore. Huh. How are you supposed to do this then? I guess... Okay, wait. I have an idea. We'll just, like, run ahead. Nope. Ah, god damn it. God damn it. No, that really missed. It hit right in the eye, you freaking stupid idiot game. Okay, then we run ahead, hit the next one. No, we don't. We don't do that. That would be silly. Why would we do that? Okay, wait. Is shooting the only way I can do this? What if I went down here and then did a little bit of this? Will this work? No. Antler is sad, human. How did I do this my first playthrough? Did I just get lucky? I have no idea. Hiya! That really didn't hit. Hiya! Hiya! Maybe if I miss, then one of them goes out. Hiya! And... Hiya! That worked. Okay. I don't know. I guess if I missed my shots, one of them went out. Perhaps. You're probably just supposed to, like, hit all the targets in a row. That's my best guess. Otherwise, I have no idea. Let's get this chest. 3 small keys. That's a good amount. Okay. I think that's everything in the outer chambers, if I'm not mistaken. So, why don't we head back towards the center? How do I get to the center? I probably don't climb up to where that guy is. I probably go this way. Probably go through here, probably do that. Probably, oh wait, hidden passage. Isn't there supposed to be a hidden passage in here? I never actually found a hidden passage. Get Megaton Hammer back out. Nope, not doing that. Pow. Man, I must say, the earlier dungeons were a lot more fun when you only had, like, a couple of items to switch between, and you didn't have all this shit being used all at once. It's like opening the inventory to switch shit out every 2 seconds isn't the greatest amount of fun, admittedly, but hey. Alright, I'm gonna kill all you. Then, we're gonna check around for a hidden wall. An illusory wall, if you will. No, never mind. I guess they really did mean find the hidden button and press it. I mean, I suppose that works. Alright, this room, we're going to Yumpus. Yumpus. Grab. Yumpus. Okay, yeah, you don't need the hover boots at all for this place. You could probably clear this place before Shadow Temple then if you go to Spirit Temple first. Alright, let's go through here. Because yes, you can complete Spirit and Shadow Temple out of order. I think you'll probably want the Lens of Truth to cross through the Wasteland, but you don't have to defeat Shadow Temple before obtaining Lens of Truth, so yeah. This music is really cool, the Dodongo's Cavern ambience. It's really creepy, and I like it a lot. It's kind of weird that it's placed in such an early game area, but yeah, that's just how it is. 20 rupees, you know? Am I using these keys wrong? Because I feel like I might be. I feel like I might be using these keys wrong. I have 1 key left. Let's just use it on this. What's the worst that could happen? Please have a key. 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 Is it possible to use all your keys on the wrong doors? Was I mistaken? Okay, well, theoretically, I need 2 more keys. There's chests up above. I don't know how to get to those chests. I know there's a fake wall. I know there's a fake ceiling in this room somewhere. Where is the question? I know there's someplace you can climb up. Try right here. I can't turn off the lens of truth while I'm on the wall for some reason. You can do that in Majora's Mask. One of the conveniences that game added. Let's circle back to the other side of the room, try to look for it there. Is it possible to spend all your small keys on the wrong stuff and then you lose access to this item permanently? I really fucking hope it isn't. I do have a save state worst case scenario, but then I'd have to... Actually, I don't have to do any of that stuff again. Like, I've already shown it off and I didn't get any rewards for it either. By that stuff, I mean the race with the dude. There... Is this way doable? I have no idea. Probably should have been more strategic on what doors I used it on. That probably would have helped. If I had actually thought about my actions instead of just rushing right into them. That chest is open. How did I get there? I guess that's where I just was, and these are the last two locked doors, so... Assuming that I have to go through both of those, I need 2 more small keys. Where do you go for it, though? Alright, might have to take some time to, like, pause recording and scan this whole room with the lens of truth. I have a green potion, so I'm not gonna run out of magic in the process. Okay, maybe the way to access it is on the other side, because I see torches up there. Then again, I also hear torches on this side. So, I don't know. Oh, it's right here! Alright, cool. I still can't turn it... I'm guzzling magic right now with... No, I'm not. Oh, yes, I am. I'm guzzling magic right now with no option to turn that off. Very nice. Thank you, game. Hey, okay. Okay, as long as that key in there, that chest in there has another key, then we're in the clear, I think. There's a door in there. Where does that connect to? And also, should I have a map by now? I still don't have a map of this place. Do you just not get a map of this place? I guess not. You have to navigate it with your mind? That's not something I'm used to doing. I say as someone who has enjoyed the Souls games and Hollow Knight, which, or no, I mean, the Souls games more so don't give you any maps at all. But that's because their areas are pretty simple to navigate, honestly. Is that a hole right there in the ceiling? That is not. Okay, then how do you get that chest? Well, we can at least do this. So close, yet so far. Yeah, nowhere in the ceiling, huh? Well, so the door to the... Okay, let's see where's the chest oriented, because I think I could get a glimpse of it. I could try to tell where the door is oriented up there in that room. That is the chest I don't have yet, right? Okay, so then it should be facing the door, meaning... Or is that the chest I opened? I cannot tell at all. Oh wait, I'm seeing the bottom side of the chest which has no texture on it. Okay, that was confusing. Anyway, so it's facing that, so the door must be on this side, which means... Maybe hidden wall here that I can bomb? Maybe I just have to head this direction in the dungeon and see what I find. See if there's an alternate way through, because I think I remember there being some kind of hidden passage. Okay, let's go through here. Never mind, I can't go through the fucking fence. All right, let's go back to the nearest door in the perimeter, and then we'll try to head around to that side of the place. Try not to get disoriented along the way. Fortunately, this place is laid out in a pretty straightforward grid pattern. Oh god, I'm gonna be exiting on the opposite side of where I want to be going. Well, that's okay, as long as I get there in the end. I suppose it'll work out. Work out like people do to make themselves healthier and stronger. That was probably my worst attempt at a pun, like, of all time. Genuinely. Is there a... Hi! How long has this been here? How long has this chest just been sitting there? Was that there from the beginning? Have I been missing that this entire time? Okay, so now we have to head back to the back side of the dungeon and see if there's a secret passageway that'll take us up there. Oh, wait, there was that one door in the room with the statue that I never went to. Okay, let's go back there then. I hope the Scarecrow is still there, so I can take the shortcut and not have to climb all the way back. Because I think that's that must be the room, like all the way back there. Actually, I think this way's quicker. Let's just go this way. There's no reason not to. Boy, am I glad that I'm able to commentate this well, because I'm planning for this to be the final recording session. I'm planning to do both this and the final episode in the same session, so I can get this game done and over with finally. And yeah, me being able to talk this well is certainly a great boon. Strange, because I was feeling a little tired today, but I suppose I did just have a coffee earlier. Yeah. I had this drink called the Dark Knight from a local coffee place near me. Like, right near me, literally like a block away. A block or two away. They have this drink. It's like black cherry and caramel and whatchamacallit. I think it's a latte. It's a latte with caramel and black cherry syrup in it, I'm pretty sure. And it's really freaking good. Okay, yes, this door right here. This should have our final key. Does it indeed? Yay! Let's go get it, let's go get it. I think you might be able to get all the way to the end without collecting every single small key, but like I said before, you know me, I'm gonna collect all of them anyway because I feel like it. Wow, they really did use the symbol of Islam fucking everywhere in this game, didn't they? They even used it on the mirror shield. Speaking of which, I should re-equip the mirror shield. What am I doing leaving it off? It looks cool. It's a late game shield. It does weirdly have the symbol of Islam on it, but don't mind that. Try not to. Or, well, you can mind that if you want. I don't blame you for minding it. It is a little weird, not gonna lie. Right? It's also weird how, like, Nintendo has a policy against that, but they never actually caught that? Like, how did that get by? How did that ship? If they were like, no references to real-world religions, then why? Whatever. I mean, would the story of the goddesses be kind of a reference to real-world religion? Because it is heavily based on, like, stories of creation in the real world. But it's a unique story of creation for this universe, so I guess that's why it gets the pass, you know? Anyway. Hiya. Man, I took a religion class last semester that was like, it was all about analyzing the stories of creation and destruction in the Bible, and, which I had to take it for a gen ed requirement. And before I open this chest, I may as well finish this story. And while we were talking about, like, the book of Genesis, I could not help but think of the Ocarina of Time, like, creation story. The three goddesses that descended and created Hyrule and left the Triforce. And I was thinking about the music that plays the whole time. It actually made the experience a lot more fun. I just love relating everything in real life to video games. What can I say? I'm a nerd. Anyway, let's get our reward. Took long enough. The Ice Arrow, a completely optional item that you can get at the end of this dungeon. Set it to sea and your arrows will be powered up. If you hit your target, it will freeze. This arrow magic is granted only to those who complete the difficult training of the Gerudos, so use it with pride. Something interesting about this item. If you were to complete the Spirit Temple and addition to this place, and the Shadow Temple out of the order that I did, you can bring the ice arrows into the Shadow Temple, use them on Bongo Bongo, and he actually has a unique animation where if you freeze one of his hands, he'll, like, smash it with the other hand to try and break it free of the ice. And he will only do that if you use ice arrows on him. But of course, in my playthrough, he's dead, and you can't refight bosses in this game. That was Majora's Mask, and also the Ocarina of Time remake. So yeah, I can't go back and use ice arrows on him anymore. I can't go back and fight him anymore. But if you were to complete these areas out of order, there is a secret special animation for that. And in addition, the Gerudo also have an animation that goes unused for being frozen by ice arrows. I want to say there was a video by YouTuber Liam6 that went over this and had a very good theory that the reason why this is because, like, if I go out here and I shoot one of these guys right now, nothing happens. The arrow just phases right through them. It doesn't harm them whatsoever. Friendly fire is completely disabled after they become peaceful to you. Anyway, there's a theory that the reason why that animation exists is because the ice arrows were not originally supposed to be obtained from the Gerudo Training Ground. It certainly makes a lot more sense if the ice arrows were obtained from the ice cavern. And there may have been a last-minute swap between the ice cavern and the iron boots. So it's entirely possible that progression was different in an earlier version of Ocarina of Time, or an earlier design of, like, the overall progression, where instead of going to the ice cavern to get the iron boots, or you would still go to the ice cavern, but you'd go there to get the ice arrows, which then allowed you to infiltrate the Gerudo Fortress. I don't know why you would need the ice arrows specifically, but maybe you would. I don't know, maybe they were resistant to normal arrows. You could use it to help you infiltrate the Gerudo's fortress, then you would complete their training ground to get the iron boots to go back to the water temple. It's just a theory that YouTuber provided, but I think it's very interesting, and I wanted to mention it here real quick. It shows how, you know, sometimes even in these, like, really highly regarded, well-respected games, there are sometimes, like, last-minute changes in its development that occur as a result of, you know, the game maybe potentially being rushed in a couple ways, and, well, people have looked at the code base for these games, people have decompiled both this and Majora's Mask, I think, and have come to the conclusion that its code is absolutely fucking horrendous. Yeah, the N64 Zelda games are infamous for being not very well programmed, and yeah, seeing some of the quirks within them, I think I would definitely agree with that. Unfortunately for us, actually, let's not go this way. I was gonna say, like, unfortunately for us, there's really no good chance to use the ice arrows anymore. I mean, I could certainly use it on combat encounters from this point on, but I didn't really use fire arrows much either, thinking of it. I just never think to use the magic arrows in this game, because that was a silver gauntlet boulder that I could have picked up, wasn't it? It probably just had rupees underneath it, it's probably fine. If it did have, like, hearts or something, or, sorry, a piece of heart or something, then sorry. Anyway, welcome back to this place, Lake Hylia. I would at least like to show it on some of the enemies around here, because I think it does have a unique effect on some of the enemies around here. Oh yeah, there's a place in this area of the game I've never actually gone to yet, and it's that building over there. I may as well pay it a quick visit, maybe even mess around with it for a little while, before I totally call it quits, and head to the main quest objective. But yeah, I've never actually bothered with that yet. So that's what it does. It freezes the enemies in a bunch of crystals, and yeah, basically just disables them. It's very powerful. It got nerfed in Majora's Mask, I'm pretty sure, because they made it a required item in that game, as opposed to an optional, like, fun special reward. But yeah. Hiya! Oh, covered in ice. That's basically what it does. Does not freeze the water either. That was also a thing added in Majora's Mask. Used to help you solve puzzles in the thingy, the dude. What, Navi? The one who is waiting for us at the Temple of Time. Yes, I know. Can I go to this place at nighttime, or am I gonna have to wait until day? Oh, you can totally just Scarecrow Song your way up here. That's kind of funny. Okay, I can go inside right now. Let's see. This is the fishing pond. There's a whole entire fishing minigame that I hear that one of the developers just, like, added in an entire day by themselves. They just kind of snuck it in just for fun because they're a big fishing fanatic and they wanted it in their game they were working on. Makes enough sense. Well, do you want to go fishing for 20 rupees? Oh no! You don't have a rumble pack! With a rumble pack, you can feel the vibrations of a fish on your hook. This time, no rumble for you. Oh no, I'm missing out on vibrations. How could I? Walk up to the water's edge and press Z to look at a fish. While looking at a fish, you can cast your line with B. Press A to break the line. When the lure drops into the water, you can wiggle it with control stick. If you're a novice, you can also use B. Reel in your lure with A. Hold down A and R to reel it in faster. If you feel a hit, press A and down to set the hook. After that, reel it in with A. Do you understand? Yes. Mostly. I'm so generous, I'll let you fish for as long as you want. However, you can only keep one fish. The biggest fish ever caught here weighed 7 pounds. After you cast, you can change your view with Z. Let's fish. I like that this guy just has a permanently itchy side and he just keeps itching it over and over again. So yes, there's a bunch of fish you can catch. If you catch a large fish, I think once you reach a certain threshold in, like, the size of the fish you catch, you will get a piece of heart from this. And I think you can even do it both as young Link and adult Link, and there's 2 pieces of heart for it? I could be wrong. Alright, let me cast it. I never actually did this in Majora's Mask. The Majora's Mask 3D adds fishing ponds in that game, whereas the N64 version doesn't have it. And I was meaning to do, like, a little bonus video where I tried it out, but yeah, I didn't do that, so that's too bad. Hey, fish. Can this thing go down No? Okay, I could just swim at this. Oh. Would you like to bite? Would you like to bite? Okay, once you bite, gotta hold A. Okay. We got you, fam. Come on. I like how it plays the battle music during this. It's really funny. Yay! Well, it's about 5 pounds. Sure. I think that's all I'm gonna play, honestly. I think in the center of the pond, there's a big fish called a Hylian loach, and if you catch that, that'll basically give you the piece of heart guaranteed. Personally, I couldn't care less about fishing minigames. I'm just gonna go. I don't really care. Hey, man, you want this back? What do you want? Weigh my fish? Let's talk about let's talk about something? You wanna try another lure? What are you talking about? Are you so selfish? Don't you know the old saying, a great fisherman never chooses his own lure? I chose the option talk about something, not talk about lures specifically. I wanna quit. Oh. Okay, no complaints. I'm just going. Okay, bye. That was a bit of an anticlimactic finish. Whatever. Okay, what next? What do I want to do next? Okay. Thinking about it, let's go get the piece of heart in Zora's River that I don't have. Then I'll actually travel back to the past one last time for a couple of things that I would like to show. Let's go to daytime. What am I even saying or thinking? I don't know. Let's go to daytime. I was wanting to bring out the Ocarina so I could play Epona's song, and then it started going to daytime at exactly the same time, so I was like, let's go to daytime! And then I got confused at my own confusion, and then just started singing randomly. There you go. That's the explanation. Hello, Epona. I'm so glad you have the ability to just spawn wherever. It's very helpful. Very handy. Thank you. Alright. I may as well show this track across the overworld. Why not? I was thinking that there was a big ledge up above in the entrance to Lake Hylia somewhere, but I think actually Zora's River might be what I'm thinking of. Or maybe even this place? I'm not sure. Could have sworn Lake Hylia had something high up that had a piece of heart on it. It's fine if we miss it, though. It's not the end of the world. I'm not sure any of the places we've already been have anything new to say now that we've completed all temples. I really think it is just like go back to Temple of Time and see what happens there. Hey, is there any magic in this grass? Bunch of bombs and arrows. I mean, I'll take it. Alrighty. Sorry, Epona, you're complaining at me now. Stop! I'm already going fast as is! That's actually kind of a cool detail. She only neighs when you do that like twice in a row like that. I don't believe we can bring Epona into Zora's River. I think the area of ground becomes too small or she just can't cross the water. Because as we all know, horses can't go into water. They'll die and disintegrate if they do. Alright, I'm gonna save the game real quick after everything that I've done. Hi. Can I just, like, never see you guys ever again for the rest of the game? That would be real nice. Let's put on the Kokiri tunic again. We spent long enough in the Goron tunic. It suited us well in the place thingy, the desert, but I think now that we're out here in Hyrule Field, let's put our old stuff back on. Let's go back to our old stomping grounds. Also, I think it actually kind of contrasts well with the mirror shield. The green on red and the white and silver is a very nice touch, very nice aesthetic. I sounded like Jimmy Hall from At Dead of Night just then. Very nice friends. Very nice. I should play that game. I've actually been thinking of doing a Let's Play of that game on this channel at some point, you know, to fit with the whole, like, horror game pile I'm currently doing. It could be fun. It's not a very long game either, so, yeah. We don't have to play the long game on this one. Let's take the Magic Bean ahead. I think the Magic Bean would be a much more fun way to traverse this place. I don't know how I just climbed up that, but I did. It's because I'm that awesome. And the music gets all intense. Oh wait, I never actually got this one either. I thought I had. Okay, well, now that I have the hover boots, we can absolutely get both of these. Also, I don't know what just happened in my nose there. Sorry about that. Hiya! Okay. I wonder what you say. Unfortunately, I can't read you because I'm an adult. I'm too old to read secrets on weird stones. As we all know, that's how it works. Okay. Now... Oh, yeah. Beautiful! How many of these am I away from leveling up? Collect 4 pieces. Okay, so... I don't have much reason to do this. The health bar I have might now, yes. The health bar I have right now might be my final health bar for the entire series. Just because, you know, I'm probably not gonna get that many more pieces of heart beyond this point. Hover across the water there. Okay, then we just keep going until we hit the little, like, jungle gym area outside the waterfall, right here. Then if we go this way, I think I just heard a golden skulltula? Oh. I already got it. Oh, okay, well, I did hear a golden skulltula back here, so we can go get this at least. I already got the piece of heart that was there, though. That's kind of funny. I totally forgot that I did. All right, well, I guess I came down here for a skulltula instead. I'll take it. All right, next up, I'm going to take a brief stop up at Goron City, check a little something real quick, maybe access some more places with the silver gauntlets, and then I'll be headed back to the past to show off some stuff. What is the song for the thingy again? The Bolero Fire. That is... perfect. It's like one of the most memorable Ocarina songs, or one of the most memorable Warp songs. How could I forget it? Warp to Death Mountain Crater, which fortunately drops us right beside, I want to say, the entrance to Goron City. Oh, great. Now my tunic doesn't fit as well anymore. It's okay. We can withstand it. Just long shot across. We'll end up in Goron City. We'll be okay. I don't feel like changing right now. Opened my inventory enough as is. I'm all out of inventory open tokens. That's how it works. Trust. This area's theme is so catchy. I like it. Alright, so we'd like to check out the status of one of the places above. Specifically, remember the Song of Time blocks that crossed over a lava gap in order to get somewhere? Do you guys say anything new now? Nope. As I thought. Not enough details went into this game. I mean, they were spending most of this game's development time probably figuring out how to freaking make it work. Make the technology work. And thus making the most horribly spaghettified code imaginable in the process. Which they then cleaned up over the course of the games, I'm sure. I think. They probably did. Maybe. I don't know for sure. Because I don't know if any other Zelda game besides these two have been decompiled. Okay, so, I think I've already been over there, so no need to go back over. But see that Song of Time block? Let me play it real quick. Let me play the Song of Time in front of it real quick. It is now gone. What do you say we head back to this place in the past? Well, this is awkward. Okay, so I've been avoiding the Temple of Time all video. In fact, I even started this video by loading a save state instead of my actual save, because if you remember, loading a save as Adult Link spawns you in the Temple of Time. The thing is, at this current point in the main quest, entering the Temple of Time causes a cutscene to trigger. A cutscene I was going to save for last. And, well, yeah. On my way to go back to the past, I remembered, oh yeah, you have to go to the Temple of Time to do that. And so I activated the cutscene on accident. And unfortunately, I haven't made another save state since then. So unless I want to go through the entire Gerudo Training Ground again, which I don't want to do, as well as the few other pieces of heart and knickknacks I picked up, which I also don't want to do, then I will have no choice but to just load the save file from here, maybe skip over the stuff I was going to show, since it wouldn't be super fitting with what's about to happen, and yeah. So, what I wanted to show is, if you play the Song of Time on that block and it disappears, it's actually not technically disappearing, it's being sent back to the past. If you return to that exact location in the past, it will be there, which I think is pretty freaking cool. And I think that happens with pretty much every Song of Time block in the overworld, at least in an area that's accessible to both young and adult Link. The second thing I was going to show as young Link, There is one infamous secret in this game I've never actually shown yet. In one of the trees in the Hyrule Castle courtyard, or not the courtyard, you know, one of the trees in Hyrule Castle, it has a grotto right next to it, right underneath it, and the only way to open it is to play the Song of Storms. Your only hint for this is a random gossip stone somewhere, so without that gossip stone, good luck figuring out to do that. Now, I guess, pretend that I'm traveling across Hyrule Field right now and heading to the Temple of Time, and that I'm about to arrive, because, yeah, let's go. We're back in the Temple of Time, guys. Welcome. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm a little frazzled right now after all that has happened. And if only I had just remembered to make a fucking save state after everything. Whatever. All right. Let's go back to the Temple of Time and see who's waiting for us. I have been waiting for you, Link. Link, the hero of time. You have overcome many hardships and awakened 6 sages. And now you have a final challenge, a showdown with Ganondorf, the king of evil. Before that, I have things I want to tell only to you. Please listen. Another unknown legend of the Triforce passed down by the Shadow Folk, the Sheikahs. If you would seek the Sacred Triangle, listen well. The resting place of the Sacred Triangle, the Sacred Realm, is a mirror that reflects what is in the heart. The heart of one who enters it. If an evil heart, the realm will become full of evil. If pure, the realm will become a paradise. The Triforce, the Sacred Triangle, it is a balance that weighs the 3 forces: power, wisdom, and courage. If the heart of the one who holds the Sacred Triangle has all 3 forces in balance, that one will gain the true force to govern all. But if that one's heart is not in balance, the Triforce will separate into 3 parts: power, wisdom, and courage. Only one part will remain for the one who touched the Triforce, the part representing the force that one most believes in. If that one seeks the true force, that one must acquire the 2 lost parts. Those 2 parts will be held within others chosen by destiny, who will bear the Triforce mark on the backs of their hands. "7 years ago, Ganondorf, the King of Thieves, used the door you opened in the Temple of Time and entered the Sacred Realm. But when he laid his hands on the Triforce, the legend came true. The Triforce separated into 3 parts. Only the Triforce of Power remained in Ganondorf's hand. The strength of the Triforce of Power enabled him to become a mighty evil king, but his dark ambitions were not satisfied. To gain complete mastery of the world, Ganondorf started looking for those chosen by destiny to hold the 2 other Triforce parts. The one who holds the Triforce of Courage is you, Link. And the other, who holds the Triforce of Wisdom, is the 7th Sage, who is destined to be the leader of them all. It is I, the Princess of Hyrule, Zelda. I apologize for meeting you in disguise, but it was necessary to hide from the King of Evil. Please forgive me. On that day, 7 years ago, Ganondorf attacked Hyrule Castle.
I saw you as I was escaping from the castle with my attendant, Impa. I thought I should entrust the Ocarina to you. I thought that would be our best chance. As long as you had the Ocarina in your possession, I thought Ganondorf could never enter the Sacred Realm, but something I could never expect happened. After you opened the Door of Time, the Master Sword sealed you away in the Sacred Realm. Your spirit remained in the Sacred Realm, and then the Triforce fell into Ganondorf's hands. He went on to invade the Sacred Realm. Ganondorf had become the Evil King, and the Sacred Realm became a world of evil. All of this is an unfortunate coincidence. I passed myself off as a Sheikah, and hoped you would return. I waited for 7 years. And now you are back. The Dark Age ruled by Ganondorf the Evil King will end. The 6 sages will open the sealed door and lure Ganondorf back into the Sacred Realm. I will then seal the door to the Sacred Realm from this world. Thus, Ganondorf the Evil King will vanish from Hyrule. Link, in order to do this, I need your courage again. Please protect me while I do my part.
Before that, I do have one question. How did you change your eye color for your disguise? Are there, like, contact lenses that let you have a different eye color? I'm not sure what's going on there.
And here is a weapon that can penetrate the Evil King's defenses, the power given to the Chosen Ones. The Sacred Arrow of Light!
The 3 exclamation points made me think I had to yell it. You got the light arrow! Set it to sea and your arrows will be powered up, the light of justice will smite evil. Or will it?
That rumbling, it can't be!
Hey, we're like right outside of his castle, what did you expect? Princess Zelda, you foolish traitor! I commend you for avoiding my pursuit for 7 long years. But you let your guard down. I knew you would appear if I let this kid wander around. My only mistake was to slightly underestimate the power of this kid. No. It was not the kid's power I misjudged. It was the power of the Triforce of Courage. But with the Triforce of Wisdom that Zelda has, when I obtain these 2 Triforces, then I will become the true ruler of the world. If you want to rescue Zelda, come to my castle. And now you see why I wanted to save that for last. It leads us into the finale perfectly. So, yeah. Those other 2 secrets I mentioned earlier, they exist, but I'm not going to be going for them, at least not on camera. I just thought I would mention them. Okay. All the sages are freed. Zelda is now trapped inside Ganon's castle. Unfortunately, she does kind of become a damsel in distress character in the end, but it's fine. She had plenty of agency for the rest of the game, so yeah, I don't mind one bit. Next time on The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, we take the fight to Ganon's castle. Thank you all for watching if you did, and as always, I will see you all in the future.